ACT Part 1, Session 2, Question number 21 till 40. Laura plans to paint the 8-foot high rectangular walls of her room. Before she buys paint, she needs to know the area of the wall surface to be painted. Two walls are 10 feet high, 10 feet wide, okay, and it says other two walls are 15 feet wide. The combined area of the one window and the one door in a room is 60 square feet. What is the area in square feet of the wall to be painted? So in this case, first of all, let's find the area of one wall. Okay, area of one wall. Now for this is 8-foot height they have given us, and they give us for the first one they give us 10 feet. So it will be what, 10 times 8. Now do keep in mind they are saying how many walls are these? These are two walls. So I'll multiply by 2 also. Okay, so I should, instead of writing 1, I should write over here 2 walls. So 10 times 8 times 2 is what? 160 square feet. This one was the first one. Now area of remaining two walls. Remaining two walls means this is yours 15 feet and the height is still the same, 15 times 8, but do keep in mind how many walls are these are 2, so this is one more 2 over here. So 15 times 8 is 120, 240. So this means total area of the room of the walls is 200 plus, so I will add it over here. Total area of the room is what? 240 plus 160, which gives you what? 400 square feet. Now, next thing what they are saying in this question is they are saying there is one window and one door in the room, and total area of this is 60 square feet. This means, let's take an example. If this is a room in the two-dimensional space, and this is a door and this is a window, what is happening is you are not painting them. You are not painting these. These are excluded. So you need to subtract the area from this total one. So I will subtract 60. Why 60? Because give me 60 over here. So my remaining area to be painted is what? 340. Do I have any answer choice? Yes, I do have an answer choice B. This is the correct answer for this question. Question number 22. The length of a rectangle is 5 inches longer than its width. So first of all, let's assume let the width of the rectangle be what? W. So the what will be the length then? Because the question says length is 5 inches longer than the width. So this means you will add 5 to this width and this will be a length. Now they are saying perimeter of a rectangle is 40 inches. First of all, we will need is the information to find the perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle formula is 2L plus W. Now I will replace all of this by the values which have been given to me. So perimeter is 40, so I replace this 40 by perimeter by 40 over here. Then I have the value of length is W plus 5 and W width is still W over here. So I will solve this part over here. So I'm just doing over here. So 40 is equal to what? 2W plus 5. So when I will solve this, I have to use the distributive property of multiplication over here. So this is my 40. This will give me my 4W plus 10. I will subtract, and which simplifying out it will give me W is equal to 7.5. So this means F is the correct choice for this question over here. Okay, let's move to the next problem. Question number 23. 8%. Now whenever you see the word percent means you are percent in $1, there is 100 cent. 8% means it will be 8 over 100. Of means what? Times 60 is means equal sign 1 over 5 of what number? So I will take that number as what? X. So basically in this question I have to simplify this and I have to find the value of X. So when I will do it, it will be 4.8. I simplified this part over here. You can use a calculator for this. This is your 1 over 5 times X. Okay, after this I will multiply both the sides by 5. So my value of X will be what? My value of X will be 24. So this is my answer over here. So our option choice C is the correct answer for this question. Question number 24. Armin is trying to decide whether to buy a season pass to his college basketball team's 20 home games this season. The cost of an individual ticket is $14 and the cost of the season 5 is $175. The season pass will admit Armin to any home game basketball game at no additional cost. What is the minimum number of home basketball games Armin must attend this season in order for the cost of a season pass to be less than the total cost of buying an individual ticket for each game he attends? So in this game, see, what we can do is there are total number of 20 games. Okay, and one game cost how much? One game cost $14. All right, so and the thing is, if he buys the season pass cost him $175. It is quite clear from here. If in case he goes to see all 20 games, then he will be paying, individual game. He will be paying like around how much? This should be 20. Let's make it 20. Okay, so this will be like he will end up paying $280. So it makes some sense that instead of paying for individual game, he should buy the season pass. But the question is, what is the minimum number of games he should go so he can use this will be kind of a value pass for him. So what I will do over here is I'll just pick a random choice. So I pick this 13 over here. Okay, so if I will pick 13 and I multiply 14 by 13, it gives me answer as $182. So this means it is telling me this will be the minimum number of games he should visit in order for him to utilize this pass over here, or this pass will be worth for him. So this is a minimum number. So J is the correct answer for this question. Alright, this is an example of scientific notation. We are solving both of these. So in this situation, what you should do is, first of all, divide these two. 4.8 divided by 1.6 will give you 3. That's the first step you should do. Second step is you are using the law of exponents over here. Okay, so in law of exponents, you are using second law of exponent. Yes. So what happens is, this is negative 7, but for this part over here, it will change to a plus sign since you are moving. Okay, so since you are, I will just say we are finding the reciprocal or using the second law of exponent. So your second law of exponent says if you are having two terms which are having the same basis, you subtract the exponent. This I'm technically doing over here. So in this case, what I did is, let me rewrite everything. So this will be what, 10 to the power negative 7. There is a minus sign over here, and this is your negative 11. So what basically is happening is this changes to a plus sign. So this will be your 3 times 10 to the power negative 7 plus 11, and it will give you 3 times 10 to the power what? Positive 4. So which is the correct answer choice? Choice option A is the correct answer choice for this question. Question number 26. A circle in the standard xy coordinate plane has center of negative 1, 2 and passes through a 2, 6. Line segment AB is diameter of the circle. Okay, so instead of drawing on xy plane, I will just try to draw it on this plane only. So if this is a circle over here, okay, and this is a center, and this point is A. So they gave me 2, 6 over here, and this point over here is what? C, negative 1, 2. So this part is what? This is called yours radius. Now if you have to find the diameter, let me write the coordinate points of this also. If I have to find the diameter, this means I need to find this distance over here. Now it gives me the concept of midpoint, because this center point is what? Midpoint. Now what will happen over here is, in this case we will use midpoint formula. This will be my uppercase x and uppercase y, okay, for the midpoint formula. So it will work like this: x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That's my midpoint formula. Okay, basically I'm finding the other ends over here, so I'm finding x2 and y2 over here. So y is equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Let me zoom in, so if we have extra space over here, and you all can see it clearly also. Here you go. So now I will plug in the values over here. Okay, so let's plug in the values. Equal sign. This is my x1 and this is my x2. This is my uppercase x, so this will be my negative 1 over here. Okay, I'm writing 2 over here plus I am finding this x2. This is my x2 and y2, this which we have to find. So this is my x2 over here. This is my 2. After this, I will multiply by 2 both the sides. When I do this, it will give me negative 2, but this 2 will be cancelled out and we will be left with, so I will subtract 2 from both the sides. So my answer will be equal to what? Negative 4. So one point I got is negative 4 over here. So this means it's quietly telling me I'm close to finding option J as my correct answer. Let me still, I need to verify that whether I have the correct answer or not. Y, I told you uppercase Y is this number over here 2, that's my uppercase Y. Equal to y1 is 6 over here. I'm sorry, this one was x1, this should be your y1. By mistake I wrote it over here, this is your y1. So y1 is basically 6 over here. 6 plus y2 divided by 2. So I will multiply by 2 both the sides, so it will give me 4 is equal to 6 plus y2. After this step, I will subtract 6 from both the sides. This will be my negative 2 is equal to y2. So basically my coordinates of point B will be what? They will be negative 4, comma negative 2. So this is my answer choice for this answer. Option choice H is the correct answer for this problem. Question number 27. Which of the following expressions is a factor of x cubed minus 64? Okay, so in this case we will use the formula for a cube minus b cube. This is the formula: a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. This is the formula which we will be using for this part. Now we have been given x cube minus 64. So x cube, I can also write it like this. Now 64, if I will take the cube root of 64, so 8 times 8 times 8. That's thought, no, it will be 4 times 4 times 4. This 64 can also be written like this: 4 times 4 times 4, or 4 to the power 3. So this will be 4 to the power 3. Now the value of a is x, the value of b is 4, and I will replace a and b by the respective value. So it will be a square will be x square plus a times b means 4 times x, it will be 4x. 4 square will be what? 16. Now when I look at this part over here, so let's look at this. Now it says which of the following expression is a factor. So looking at this, I can clearly make it out. Option A is the correct choice. But when I look at option C, it was also giving me, but only thing there's a minus sign and there's a plus sign over here. So option A is the correct answer for question number 27. Let's look at question number 28. Question number 28 says the average. Now, what do you mean by average? Average is your mean. Okay, so this is your mean. The mean of a list of 4 numbers is 90. So let me assume that the 4 numbers are A, B, C, and D. So if how I find the mean, I add all the numbers and divide by how many they are, and the total is what? 90 over here. So by this, suddenly I came to know that a plus b plus c plus d, the sum of all of these 4 numbers is what? You will multiply both the sides by 4. When you do this gets cancelled out, and your sum is what? Sum is 360. This is the total of all the 4 numbers. Now what the question is saying a new list, oh there's a new list, a new list of 4 numbers has the same first 3 numbers. They are saying in the new list these 3 numbers are same, but the fourth number in the original list is 80. So I know what is this number? This number is 80. So I'm able to see one more number over here. So what I can do is I can find the value of a plus b plus c. How? I can subtract this 80 from both the sides, which I'm doing over here. When I do this, I will get the sum of the 3 numbers. A plus b plus c is 280. All right. Now I'm still reading the question. It says that okay, let's do like this. This is the new mean over here. This is new mean. Okay, now in the new mean, what it is saying is, in new mean it is saying that only the fourth number is 96. It's not a problem. I will replace this fourth number by 96 and I will divide this by 4. Only thing what I need is these 3 numbers over here. So what is the sum of these 3 numbers? If you look over here, the sum of these 3 numbers is 280. So I will replace this number 280 over here. And the question says what is the average for this new list of numbers. It's now easy for me. I can add all of them and I can find the answer. So my answer for this is 94.0. So this is my new mean or mean for the new list of numbers. So choice H is the correct answer for this problem. Question number 29. The number A is located at negative 2.5 on the number line. So this is the place where you have negative 2.5. One of the following number lines below shows the location of A square. What number line is this? So in this case, we have been given A as negative 2.5. And if you are finding the square of this, always make use of parentheses, and this is yours negative 2.5 whole square, which will give you to 6.25, positive 6.25. So if I'm looking at these number lines, this is the only number line which gives me a square at this position, 6.25 with a positive. So option E is the correct answer choice for question number 29. Question number 30. Maria ordered a pizza. She ate only 2/9 of it and gave the remaining pizza to her three brothers. What fraction of the whole pizza will each of Maria's brother receive if they share the remaining pizza equally? So important point to note over here is the word equally over here. So let's start working on this question. So let's assume pizza is equal to x. So now what happens is Maria ate only 2/9 of it. So how much Maria ate? So Maria ate 2/9 of x. So how much pizza is remaining? So remaining pizza will be what? Remaining pizza will be x minus 2/9x. So when you will solve this, your remaining pizza will end up with 7/9. So you will end up with what? 7/9. 9x minus 2x, 7x/9x, something like this you will end up. This is the part remaining. Now the question says how many brothers are there? Are three brothers, and she is dividing this pizza equally within three people. So what happens is I will divide this number by what? 3. So if I'm doing this, let me do this side over here. So it will be 7/9. I will ignore this x over here. So 7/9 divided by 3. This became 7/9 times 1/3, and which give me the answer 7 over what? 27 over here. So this is 7/27 part of x each brother will get. So this is the answer choice J is the correct answer for question number 30. Question number 31. The number 1001 is the product of the prime numbers 7, 11 and 13. Knowing this, what is the prime factorization of this? So what I am able to see is there should be some connection between this number and this number over here. Okay, so if I'm finding the prime factors of this, first of all, one number will be this 1001 and this will be 30 over here. Now you know the prime factors of this is 7 times 11 times 13 because it has been given to us, and for this we can have 10 and 3, this is a prime factor, and 2 and 5. So looking at our prime factors, I came to know that option E is the correct answer choice for question number 31.